citizens of the Reject Nation. We are going to watch today She-Hulk Attorney at Law official mid-season trailer. John, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm doing well, John. I'm doing well. Yeah, I got sent this by a ton of people on social media. Did you hear, Greg? The She-Hulk trailer. It's a special one. There's a good one in there, Greg.
Hot off the presses, Greg.
Tom, go watch it.
Extra. Read all about it.
Yeah, guys, leave a like. That'd be very much appreciated. I hear there's some good stuff in here. Plenty of new footage. We got so much more She-Hulk still coming our way. Let's get to it, guys.
Strength is beauty. Beauty is strength. What makes you beautiful? She-Hulk by Titania.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
This is the person who legally outmaneuvered you?
Mallory.
Yeah. Why didn't you trademark your own pseudonym?
Why would I? Did Doctor Strange have to trademark his name? Did Thor?
You chose two examples of people who use their real names.
Still Jennifer Walters. She-Hulk is just a thing that happened to me.
You said you didn't like
good.
the name She-Hulk.
I don't. I do admit, though, there are parts of it that I enjoy.
Like what?
The amazing hair, no hangover, being able to walk home at night without being afraid.
Sure.
But that's not the name.
You put on your green suit.
Put on my green suit?
Yeah, jolly green yourself. I don't know what you call it.
Hulking out.
Okay, good. Whatever.
Gonna find you. Weird, unexpected.
Oh, damn. She got super strength. Whoa.
Frog.
Abomination?
Answering a mobile phone.
I'll be right back. Life would be so much
Hey.
easier if I was just Jen.
I think you're in a unique position to do some real good. Jen Walters can use the law to help people when society fails them. She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them.
This guy's really kind of doing it for me.
Dang.
You hear that? This guy's really kind of doing it for me. Madison?
Oh, did you get a ticket for texting? Just say you were
Wongers.
texting 911. They can't prosecute.
That isn't what this is, and that's not true.
We got so much more Daredevil.
I know.
Just flat out
He is,
showed him as Matt Murdock and gave him lines and everything.
yeah, he's an actual character, it would appear.
I mean, those lines that they tease us with, that Charlie Cox having, does feel like the Matt Murdock from the Netflix series. You know, to say things like Jen Walters can help people when society fails them, and then She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them. Like, yo, cool. He's like mentoring.
Well, he's the perfect person to do so, given his position, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's exactly what he does, except he does it with a secret identity. Whereas like She-Hulk is out there in public, and I'm excited to see more of that like kinship, because it looks like they're probably gonna fight at first, as shown in the trailer, and then they're gonna actually get to know each other. Where she'll probably uncover his real identity, or he'll just reveal himself, so that way he can communicate the advantages of being able to be a hero on both sides, as being Jennifer Walters and being She-Hulk, so that way she can come to a full stage of accepting this full-on identity, because that's been part of my favorite arc with this. Like, you're even seeing it a lot in this trailer, going, you know, but actually there is a lot to being She-Hulk that I am enjoying. There are aspects to it, but do I want to be She-Hulk or do I want to be Jen Walters? No, it's going to be a combination of both, and to see Daredevil being the thing that helps inspire is awesome. And yeah, I don't know. Daredevil's Daredevil show.
Well, yeah, and it seems like it'll lead to a nice, like the way in which we've had, you know, Hulk turn into Smart Hulk into Smug Hulk over time, and having both of his identities literally fused. I feel like this can make a figurative version of that for Jen, where, you know, part of the arc of the season, I think, is probably about that, of her accepting, the burden that's been thrust upon her, but also the benefits that it can provide, and the way in which it can complement her legal career instead of being like the death seal on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think also with everything that they've been going with this show, we have Mallory here, who's going to be helping out Jen with the case against Titania. And in the comics, you know, like they did not get along. And then eventually there was a point where, you know, Jen would go to seek help from Mallory. And it seems like they're kind of hopping to that. Like, I imagine that they'll still get some of that dialogue where you see Mallory is not entirely approving of who Jennifer Walters / She-Hulk is. But, you know, women got to stick together. So, you know, that's at least what the
Girl
trailer's look like. Yeah. But I'm excited to see more of her, because Mallory is such an important character. And it definitely seems like that the the person who hired the wrecking crew must have been Titania, because you see Titania here with strength that can rival She-Hulk. She flat out like knocks her very, very far away. So take the blood or whatever the hell she was looking for.
The power that can be found within,
And it looks like Abomination breaking his rules.
I know. I'm excited about that, too, because at the point of the season, I mean, partly you could argue, like, it's kind of a spoiler, but at the same time, at the point at which we left him, it's fun to know that he will come back and that story is not through. And that also goes to serve the idea that it's not just about cameos throughout the season. Like, some of these situations will have aftermath, and I think that's kind of a interesting thing to explore in a legal-oriented show, because so many legal shows is pretty much like, okay, case closed, we're gone, you're never going to see you again. But the charm, I think, of having Marvel characters in those positions is that we very much will see them again and see, what maintaining their civic penance is like. And so, the promise of more Blonsky and the promise of Daredevil, and even the way this trailer just picks up right from where Part 4 left off. Like, this got me really excited for the rest of the season. And 2, she's got her jumpsuit in this. She's got her, purple and white, spandex. And we haven't seen that yet, so I'm pretty excited just for what's in store, man.
I forgot that we haven't seen that yet.
I know.
I was so used to seeing it in the early promos. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a thing that she has.
Yeah. And hopefully more Madison.
Maybe. Let's probably get another cameo in there.
She and Daryl can have a spinoff together.
But to also have to have like Abomination like going around what looks like his meditation retreat in his Abomination.
Maybe all of his soulmates.
It's not legal.
I know. Right? I don't know. Maybe that's his soulmate's kink.
I don't know, off the grid, but out of the country. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't tell, but it looks like he's gonna just still be going in his Abomination form, even though that's not legally allowed.
Inhibitor, man.
Well, guys, I like the warmth that this mid-season one brought. Mm-hmm. You put that song in there, Free Guy.
That's right. Hey, man, Disney using all the stuff they own. You can't blame them for that.
It looks great. All right, guys. Well, She-Hulk, what are you most excited for other than Daredevil? What are you most excited for? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe, click that bell. Also, let's end this with a... Ricardo Martinez, looking you up. Ricardo on Urban Dictionary.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see here. Gosh, this is so nice. I just previewed it.
Ricardo, get this, is someone that would make a great boyfriend because he'll listen to you and he's always there for you and he trusts you and loves you with all his heart and he's loyal and he'll always remind you how beautiful you are. That's amazing. And how much he loves you, and even if you break his heart, he'll still love you. Never let go, Ricardo. Just always be stuck on past love.
That's the thing about Latin lovers. They're so wrong about the cliches of they'll slap their women around, beat them with a taco. That's not at all true, and I don't know why that's such a cliche that they'll roll up with a El Mariachi band singing just awful things.
Yeah, and just a suitcase of tacos ready to smack anybody who comes close.
It's just not true. I don't know why that cliche exists, Ricardo.
Yeah.
So,
and what are you doing to stop it?
Well, what he's doing to stop it is he's as this demonstrated by UrbanDictionary.com is that he is conquering it with love. Mm-hmm. So, Ricardo, you keep going out there and you keep conquering the world with love. And as stated at the last sentence of this definition, you keep conquering the world by letting the women who break your heart just step all over you. That's love, the Latin way, not full of beans, which is a cliche.
Love,
very big cliche. I don't know why it's a cliche, but Latin men don't drown their exes in a vat full of beans. I don't know.
That we know of.
I don't know how that cliche came
to be. Or at least
be,
Ricardo doesn't.
But that's not the way it is. And you are clearly a demonstration that you are not that.
But I would happily die in a vat full of beans if you wanted to try.
Spy Kids was made by Robert Rodriguez.
Facts.